Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Avala Pantera. We're going to get right into your messages, and this live will title itself. But I do have some cards out here, so we're going to dive into, what's going on up in the ethers and the cosmos, along with these cards, and they're definitely already connecting. So, greetings and welcome. All right. So, we have here I'm going to tell you the cards we have first. The foundation of this entire message, collective, and I could see why. Greetings is surrender the habit of people pleasing. Can you hear? Let me know if you can hear me. Mm, now you can. Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me play it over here. So, yeah, you can hear. All right. Move right along. 144 on the timer. All right. Okay. See where this is going. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Okay. So that way you can surrender to what is. Your supporting messages collective is surrender to passion and to creativity. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying, which is an insult to doing, to make everyone else happy. Once again, surrender to your passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Then you have surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem, how to pursue a vision, and for most, solve a problem here. So I noticed as I was preparing to go live, I did see 413 and today is 314. And the reason why I'm mentioning that right now with you all is because I'm noticing how she's holding this mirror here. And as you can see, there's a pretty big tide that's being reflected with butterflies coming through it. Okay. So this is definitely tying into what's going on in the cosmos as far as astrology and the cards that y'all have going on here. Because as far as the elemental cards, you have magnetism, which is all about attraction. We got Saturn showing up there. But as you can see, the figure is a child. Okay. And as I'm about to pick up this card and let you know what it is, as you can see, foresight, planning, and strategy. It's like it is. It's not even like anymore. Stepping into a higher vibration is love. So this child, this inner child, some of you have children that reflect this part of you, your inner child. Okay. And through their growth, you're able to see the growth of your inner child. If you don't have children, there's something about your inner child that's growing. And the growth is that it's able to connect with who you are today. So that way you can surrender to this creativity, which is all about you surrendering and letting your imagination soar. Surrendering to that creativity would mean connecting with your imagination. Okay. Now, we also, as you all know, we got Saturn in Pisces, which tends to make whatever's going on in your imagination real. So Some of you already had a taste of what that looks like, because there could be certain things going on in your life that aren't actually there, but because you imagined it, it appeared. So with magnetism and attraction coming out here, it's time to use that. That's also, that would be considered a supernatural ability. It's natural. It's a super thing to do. It's super intense of in terms of something about Pluto. Some of you have Pluto going through the first house. I'm gonna just let you know now, this child here, this is like you reconnecting to a point where everything started that led to um, possible betrayals, or your understanding as to where it came from, which means you confronting where it came from and clearing it out. That's just came along here with somebody here with Pluto in the first. But yeah. So we have the Alpha Centaurians popping through here. Number 372 could be significant for some of you as well. March 72 or March 7th or March 2nd. But whatever you're imagining, collective, at this time, you're going to attract. Okay? So just be very mindful of that, especially when it comes to this people pleasing energy and these squares that we have coming up. Well, these squares that we're in right now. So, for instance, today is the 14th of March, right? Yes. So Mars is squaring Neptune. And this could be for a duration, or is for a duration of 3 days. I would say a total of 6, because this could be active 2 to 3 days before and after the transit. So we're looking at, let's say, from like March 11th to this Friday, basically. Okay. Mars is squaring Neptune, which does bring up heavy emotions. You're going to be feeling this desire to get out of your apathy state. You may want to repair something that has been unjust. There could be this battle with guilt. And it's like you've reached a point where you no longer want to hold anything back. Again, remember, you got surrendered the habit of people pleasing, because on a lower vibration of Mars square and Neptune, you could be feeling guilty about what you have to do because of people understanding what it is that you have to say or do, like taking things the wrong way, not having an overstanding of that universal law of cause and effect. Okay. So remember, you're being asked to, at this time, and guided to surrender to your passion and to your creativity, especially this week going into Aries season. Oh, yeah. So with Mars squaring Neptune, okay, be mindful that you're not being misled. So really, don't be impulsive about things that you have to do, or feel guilty about what it is that you have to do. You know, because again, here you are forced to do something you might think is immoral or not motivated by. So this is not one of those moments where you want to take certain risk. So just be more aware and observant as to what it is that you're going to do, and make sure whatever it is that you do, it ignites your soul based off of the message that we had yesterday. Then tomorrow, we have the sun in a conjunction with Neptune, which is going to increase your spiritual awareness, which is also going to be great for fellow healers. Okay. Anything that you're doing as far as healing in a spiritual manner, whether it's through liquids, art, music, oils, This will be a great time to meditate and reflect. Some of you may have recurring dreams that are happening around this time too that can help you to put puzzle pieces together. Then on the 16th, we have Mercury conjunct Neptune. So this is going to be a great time for you to indulge in photography, the arts, inspirational writing or speaking. But also with Mercury conjunct Neptune, this could also cause confusion when it comes to the thought process. So definitely stay away from gossip. Okay. Be mindful when you're traveling with Mercury conjunct Neptune. That's a big one right now. Okay. Like over this weekend or whatever it is that anyone plans to do, just be very mindful of, traveling while you're on the road, like not being on your phone and shit, like really being aware, especially anytime you got like Mercury conjunct Neptune. So we got here the Sun square Mars also on the 16th. This will help you to complete certain tasks. Okay. But you're going to have to put the work in. You're actually going to have to put that muscle work in to get this done. Some of you may also find that you have to do something not because you want to. There could be some sort of inner pressure that's going on that could cause an inability to control a behavior. Just stay focused on what you have planned. Also, remain patient. Don't rush to do anything. All right. Then on the 16th, you have Venus squaring Pluto, which is going to make you extremely passionate, as you got here, surrender to passion, about doing something. And this could be a moment where you're also able to express your deepest emotions, but also, okay, being able to basically read other people's minds. Let me see here. What else do we have for this week? Mercury conjunct Neptune could also help with healing with words. So this is a great time for affirmations. This week in general is a great time for listening to 1313. It's a great time for listening to tuning forks, binaural beats, and doing your affirmations, okay? Let's see what else we got coming through here. And then we have Venus going into where she loves to be, Taurus, on the 16th. So this also brings the vibration of relationships becoming much more stable. And if you are single at this time, if you meet someone new, this could lead to a lasting partnership. Venus going into Taurus on the 16th. Then on Friday, the 17th, we have Mercury in a square to Mars. There's going to be an increase in your physical energy, a lot of mental stimulation, but with that stimulation could also be too much where you then, just take it, just take what you can handle, basically. So you're not stressing yourself out. And people are going to be in this energy of wanting to have like battles or debates, well, arguments rather, verbally or whatever, with Mercury square Mars. So what was I going to And then the sun is in a conjunction to Mercury on Friday also. Mercury square Mars and the sun conjunct Mercury on the 17th. There could be delays in communication, disagreements with people you still consider friends, people you work with, siblings, neighbors. Just now that you know that, you know what to do to not have that. Just you're just aware of it. You may notice that people may be on edge. Don't let that get to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Venus in a sextile with Saturn on the 17th, which gives you emotional self control, receiving help from your partner or someone in a practical way when it comes to some form of business or work you have to do. But this is speaking of enjoying what you have to do with Venus in a sextile with Saturn. It's like playing by the rules will pay off. So no shortcuts. If there's been anything that has, been taken, you've been taking the shortcut. Yeah, no. You may want to fix that around that time or start fixing it from today. Okay. So, but as far as like mental clarity and conversations, that would definitely be the energy of Mercury in a sextile with Pluto, which you'll start to feel the effects of that like the 16th, 17th, being able to communicate deeply. This is great for doing research of like certain areas of work as far as like psychology or the occult, so that way you get a better grasp of it. Okay. And then Mercury on the 19th goes into Aries. Ooh, baby. Oh, shit. It's about to be Aries season like nobody's business. Okay. Yeah. Definitely being able to read people's thoughts and having a strong intuition with Mercury in a sextile to Pluto, because it's going to give you this view beneath the surface. So that's why I'm saying the way these cards came out as I was revising this, I was like, huh, this is really a powerful week before we go into Aries season. You know what I mean? So let's see what else we got coming through here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Ooh-wee. What y'all got going on? What y'all feeling collective? Let me know. What's the vibe with y'all? Talk to me. I know this energy has been quite intense. The lights dancer, illumination, the radiant self, and shining soul. Message of the hidden worlds for you all here, number 24. Let's get a look at these messages as they come in. 24. Each of us is designed to find within us the light we see outside of ourselves. And with our five senses, we cannot see all that is. We cannot take in all that is truly within this world, the universe, but through reaching for the light that lies within us, you have sought to become a more loving person. You have searched for the oneness and lost the sense of division. For moments, there have been pure bliss. And when it has departed, you have been sad, as though you have failed. As a human being, you cannot perceive all that is all the time. But in those moments when the bliss and peace of the truth of our connection, the acceptance of our transitory journey within and through our bodies, the alignment with values that respect and love the earth, where we find union with others like ourselves, we find ourselves dancing with the light. Life has an ease and flow to it, and we feel we could reach out a hand and touch the stars. This moment has come to you, even if you have forgotten its power. And it is here to remind you again of the beauty of the heart and soul. Yo, I feel like I am on a plane right now. The light dancer tenderly touches what she can see in the hidden spaces of the universe and within your heart. When she comes to you, it is to remind you that you too are a light dancer and a being of the infinite universe. And you are as grateful, as aware, and as tender as she is. The illumination for the light dancer. I am evolving into an enlightened being, dancing with the light that dwells within me. I love that. I am evolving into an enlightened being, dancing with the light that dwells within me. I am evolving into an enlightened being, dancing with the light that dwells within me. Ashe. I'm with it. Ooh-wee. My all over the place. You've been fasting. Ashe. Yep, I'm doing one too. Fruits and veggies, though. Truths unveiled. Okay. The revelation of Isis coming up after. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, seeing beneath the surface of something here. Okay. The dark mysteries, whatever was in the dark is coming to the light. Ooh-wee. Some of you have already foresaw this. Your foresight. Through what it is that you've been planning, you've been seeing this. Number 2, Alpha Centaurians. Now, I want to know what is surrounding this energy before we even look into everything else that's going on. Because the theme is overall, okay, is to surrender to your passion and your creativity while also surrendering the habit of people pleasing. Welcome, love. Welcome, Ocean Goddess. Welcome, everyone. What is surrounding this energy here of the attraction and magnetism? March 7th. What was going on here? March 7th. March 7th. Yeah, okay, yeah. Saturn went into Pisces. Saturn went into Pisces. And you see this card here. Welcome. What's surrounding this? The Queen of Wands, Aries energy, Aries season, okay? But the Queen of Wands also speaks of protection from hidden realms or worlds that only a certain connection of light that you can see this protection. There's a point in your life where it was surrounding you, but you had to develop, okay? So this is like the message from yesterday's live, where now I'm talking to those of you who have gone through that journey where you people did you dirty type shit, okay? Because you are extremely generous, respectful, loyal, honest. You're the life of the party. People want to be around that, but don't know how to truly handle you and respect that energy about you. So they become jealous. They become jealous or envious of you here with the Queen of Wands, Aries. Welcome, Fatima. Let's see here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have the Empress and the Eight of Swords. Some of you, this is a mother. And I'm looking like that because this is going to the depths of it all in terms of the energy, where that could even manifest, where there's a disconnect between a mother and child. Here is the advice I want to give everyone, even if you have children, because you can still turn this around. Before you decide, this is for those who don't have them. Before you decide to have them, make sure you're able to emotionally be there for your child and not be there because of what they experience as they get older, where you were able to handle a situation on your own. Be there for them because that is a test for you. You know what I'm saying? That is a test for that parent specifically when their child is going through something that is similar to what they have experienced, but because they were able to get through it on their own, they feel like their child can do the same because that's the same complaint that parent may have had as they were going through what they were going through, looking for that assistance. And now you have a child that's doing the same thing, and you're going to do exactly what you more than likely told yourself you would not do when you had children, but you did the complete opposite. Some of you have parents like that. Some of you have legit parents like that, that said that they wouldn't do a certain thing when they had children, but did exactly what they said they would not do. Welcome, intuitive. Okay. So the time has come to evolve from that energy in general. Yes, it's going to piss you off. Yes, it makes you sad. It is highly that right there is highly unfortunate. But we're going to turn this around. And the way you turn this around, sometimes it could be a difficult conversation that you're having. This could be any authority figure. Okay. Some of you may even have younger cousins or nieces or nephew that may be going through this. And if you're an empath or somebody who does readings and you sense this, literally connect with those children or that person, okay, that you are sensing something similar that you were going through, but you didn't have anyone around to assist you with it. Greetings, Joe. Because that is a brutal journey to one, even come up with the idea that your mother or father is your enemy or is your biggest op. There's so many messages that are coming through as I'm saying this because these are one of those topics where I feel like every live or most readings can stem from where the betrayal started from, why you're in this partnership and why this is happening, because you're craving this love and warmth from this partner that you did not receive from where you thought you were supposed to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be going back and forth. So moving on from this energy, right? What will have to happen is looking at it and observing it for what it is. There could be a point in that observation where you're going through that experience again. But when you're going through an experience just within your memory, your key for you is to change the way you feel about it. The moment you change your emotion about that memory is when you can now begin to alter or literally just dissolve what happened. So that way you can release these cells that are still connected to that memory that is imprinted into your DNA. Because your brain keeps taking that photoelectric cell. It keeps taking that photographic memory of that situation just through the feeling. So the key is to change the feeling. Now, it could be a little bit more difficult, yes, when you're around that energy. Okay. But obviously, you have enough strength to do this. Now, taking it to this age of higher consciousness and mindfulness. And when we speak of a chosen one, that's literally what that means. You were chosen to break that particular cycle, that toxic cycle of where families that have the same blood disconnect from one another, or there's jealousy or hatred. Because the main thing, the foundation of all of that is greed. Greed creates the jealousy, the envy, and all this other stuff that comes with it. And sometimes you got to be honest, like about certain things you have to say to yourself just from realizing what it feels like to really run through that obstacle like a hurdle. That's one of the toughest things to do. I agree. Never wanting to say that your parents are your ops. But as long as you hold that in and you continue to feel the same energy of somebody that you would call an op that you're feeling from family members, you're going to keep seeing that go on outside with other people constantly over and over and over and over again. Now, the work you're going to have to do when you actually say that to yourself is going to take you back to where, you know, your folks may have said the same thing you're about to say. I will never do that to those after me. Pay attention to what you're actually saying there. Because what you're going to have to do is cleanse yourself from that emotion and connection to the memories that led you to this analyzation, like for you to say this, that, and the third. Because the way this coming out here, this Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords, you see the Empress. You see how she's looking towards the direction of the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is looking at the Empress. For some of you, this could literally be the mother and the father and you in the middle. And that's another thing. You'll have parents who will protect their children until they realize that their children is seeing where they may actually be smothering them. And now they want to protect the partner. This sounds like some Jerry Springer shit. That's what Source said too. Okay. So listen. I love y'all. I do. Because a lot of the things that you have to experience on this journey, I'm one of those people that when people be like, oh, you just let them be who they are. Yeah, I'm gonna let them be who they are. But at the same time, I'm gonna be who I am. And that's when the problem comes. I'm letting you be who you are. But when I start to be who I am as a response to who you are, we got it. Apparently not. But yeah, see, truths are being unveiled here. The revelation of Isis. Now we know her counterpart is Osiris. That's not Osiris. That's so going back to the chosen one. Some of you were literally chosen to break a generational curse or spell, whatever you want to call it. Break the fuckery either on your father's side, your mother's side. Some of you, both. Some of you didn't grow up with a particular parent. That was protection from source. Because the universe is not going to give you more than you can handle. So if you grew up without a parent and you get to, connect with them later on in life, that was just the moment you're supposed to connect with them. As you were growing up, not so much. Probably wouldn't even be here on this channel talking to each other because the way that energy is set up, it could have took you over the edge, whatever that means. And like I said, going from one thing to the other. Some of you have taken the reins of your own life, right? By starting your own business, making sacrifices. And people may see you as making these sacrifices as being lazy. Why don't you work? Why don't you get this? Meanwhile, you are working. And those could be the same people. Let's say if you got a channel or if you already selling stuff on Etsy or whatever it is that you're selling, they never purchased a thing or ever asked you about what you got going on because they want you to be stuck in that same system or that same paradigm that they're in. Remember now, people who literally can do that, that's a gift because you wrap yourself around what you see as a gift to not disconnect from this program that most are on. Some of you literally can't work in certain places. Why? Because it would literally put you in the space of having a health problem. Because anywhere you go to work, people see you as that boss. So if wherever you go to, if you wherever you go for your job, because again, work is your soul's mission, you can't apply for that. That's what you create. If wherever you're going for your job, 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day, you mean 6 hours to 8 hours, some of you even 12 hours, half of the day, you're in a space where you're being stressed and you're supposed to take that? Nah, you don't have to do that. Granted, yes, there may be certain things that shift that you would have to do until you get in a space where just make sure you have your shelter or whatever you have to do. You know what I'm saying? But I also know stories where people didn't have any of that and are living a way better life than somebody getting paid every 2 weeks. And part of that, those 2 weeks, you're sitting here paying a copay for some medications. Meanwhile, this person may not have that shelter. They not sitting here paying no copay for none of this shit that's causing a dysfunction in the body. And some of you do have to go through that path just so you can get so tired of it. Because when you're tired of something, you're going to stop. You're going to stop. If you're not, you're going to keep going. You're even good. It's so much so that you're going to make excuses as to why you should keep going. But for what? Is it igniting your soul? Because remember, the soul is eternal. The soul can get tired of the lack of a high vibration. This is now when you have a soulless body. Some have a soulless body and still walking, others out of here. Resume real thick. Listen, okay? Yeah, that's why I work from home. I can't be told what to do all day. Literally. I used to question why, but I know way more now, and I'm forever grateful. Yep. You was talking about the mother connection, right? But listen, and these could be, family members that literally sit here and gossip about you, about what you not doing, what they used to do when they was in this position. Why ain't you doing this? Because you're not them and they're not you. It's that simple. And for there to be a conversation of like an argument after that, that shit blows my mind. You're not them and they're not you. But they still want you to do the same shit they do. So, surrounding this energy of magnetism, be mindful of these self sabotaging thoughts, beloved. Okay. Venus is literally leaving Aries to go in Taurus. And Venus and Aries, Venus, she She ain't too comfortable there. Because Venus loves to do for others. Aries loves to do what it wants. And if that's with self, it's going to be with self. 4004. If it's with self, it's with self. If it's with others, it's going to be with others. But Venus is always focused on what do others want me to do. And Venus in Aries is like Aries is telling Venus, do what you want. But Venus like, but I want do what you want to do. You know? So let me see what's being unveiled here. What's being unveiled here? What's being unveiled? People get mad when you don't follow the masses. And that's a to me, that's a superpower too. It's just like, really? You really got mad because I don't want to follow this type of shit you're doing? Because I can see where this is going. And then you get to where it's going and you still get mad as to why I didn't do. Yo, okay. Truths are being unveiled about healing the earth. Truths are being unveiled when it comes to love and respect. It says humility in the middle. Okay, but don't let nobody take your power, being humble. So with this energy here, and you got the earth with this big old figure, this big old goddess over here, just pointing, and I just heard point them out. Point what out? This truths are being unveiled. Four of Pentacles. Ooh. Once you step away from the situation, either leaving a certain city, state, house, just leaving the conversation, or going from one room to the other, a truth is being unveiled. Welcome, Joey. A truth is being unveiled about why you were left out in the cold. I don't like this. I do not like this. That's why the energy was coming up the way it was, about just realizing who's who and calling it what it is. And part of it that you sometimes you be afraid of saying certain things because your folks will make you feel some type of way, like you would say that about me, and I'm your mother, or I'm your father, or I'm your sister, or I'm your brother, I'm your yeah, you are. But why are you moving like that? If that's what you are, why are you moving like that? See, Nine of Pentacles, though, nonetheless. Hey, come on now, then. Take us to it. Take us to the Ace of Pentacles, then. Venus in Taurus is going to do that. So, yeah. Venus in Taurus, it's has a lot to do with beauty, the senses, and things like that. Makeup, fashion, art. Some of you could be receiving a contract here, but you're going to have to take the path on your own. And that's more than okay. Something's going to, this is a big shift here. There's Three of Wands. This is Aries Sun and Aries card, and it does speak of a pilgrimage. So you could be going on, like, finally taking this, you could be going on a trip here, like finally doing this without guilt. It's like doing something for yourself, but no longer feeling guilty about what you're doing. Where in the past you may have, because you established that strength now. And you're receiving help, a partnership. There's a partnership that's coming in to help you do this. This is really something that was on hold, to see if you were bold enough to see what you were seeing, to surrender to what is. That's the card you got here. Surrender people pleasing and surrender what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. I reposted a Facebook cold. Saying Virgo can love and traumatize you like no other. Unknown commented like traumatized when. Wow, I feel you on wow. I say let's see. I say let's see it. Let's get to it. That's it right there. That's that energy right there. They really feel like what you've experienced, and half of the time, most of the time, they don't know half of what you've gone through, let alone be able to take that if you were to mention what you've gone through. Others have actually been around what you've gone through, but they're so emotionally wounded by what they've experienced that that's the worst that could ever happen. Meanwhile, what you experience, not in comparison, is probably 1,000-fold stronger than what they experience because, especially if this is a parent, you have their emotional wound based on the one that they added to you and based on the one that you've experienced even on your own because of where you've come from. But then they look at you like you got five heads. Well, yeah, I actually do have five heads because I have yours, his, whatever else before you, and then mine. Shit, I probably don't even have your own yet until you clear all this other stuff out. And to clear it out, like it says here, flow it what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it. And this is where people get even more pissed off. This is when people get even more pissed off. When you actually accepted all that they are, and in accepting all that they are, you're now responding. You're no longer reacting to it, because reacting to it would keep you in this downward spiral of them wounding you. Obviously, if that happens, it's because it's being allowed. And it's only being allowed because of the fear of accepting what exactly is happening. That's another thing. Yep, don't have to do the work for them. Welcome, Devin. Then we got here. Some of you even got to a point where you don't even go to funerals no more because of your spiritual journey. People don't got to tell you that they feel some type of way about you doing that, but you're an empath. First and foremost, you can even sense before this is coming along. And then once it arrives, you already gone through your emotions. So you're responding to this passing or this transition much differently than others would. And they're looking at you like you lack emotion. Because you have an understanding of what life truly is. Because you decided to step out of this paradigm of the way it's been perceived. Yes, this is a realm with time, but not the time that the way we've seen it, less than 100 years of life. So I being mindful of your emotions is life. Because you let somebody else control that with everything they do and the way it makes you feel. You just, be on that journey for a little longer than you would want to be. Let's see here. Look at that. We got the Ace of Swords coming out here with this Four of Swords. Five of Swords energy. Tough conversations, but necessary. 49. It's like some of you more than likely before this week is over, going into next week, you might honestly, before you say whatever you have to say, see if you would actually have to say it by recognizing how far you've come, what you may have told these people or this person about evolving, so that way this conversation shouldn't even be a thing. As far as the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is a very uncomfortable situation. Okay. So this is where you're choosing your battles wisely. Does anything even have to be said? You can let your actions speak for you. Others of you, you may have to have that conversation because it's actually time to put your foot down. But you know exactly where you fit in. What we got here? Look at this. We got the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess coming up after that. Truths are being revealed here. Truths are being revealed here. About what's out of balance when it comes to reciprocity. We got Eight of Pentacles here with the 4, 5. No, that would be, excuse me, that would be 10 in the middle. Some of you feel like what you're walking away from won't be enough, but you're walking directly to the Ace of Pentacles portal. So it's going to be more than enough. It's going to be Emperor, Empress energy. And that's what's being revealed here. And it's also like, okay, once this is revealed to you, you'll know where you're at based on a decision that you make, because there are doors that are going to start to open up for you that were closed for a reason. 5, 4, 3. 7 of Pentacles, divine timing here. Okay. And then we got the 6 of Pentacles on the other side. So we got 6 on the bottom, 7 at the top. You see what I mean about something was on hold? It's like every other story that could possibly come out here is all in the middle between these two things. Between recognizing where you're celebrated to divine timing, between that, it's a long story, but this is one of those things where you don't have to actually be on the journey of that story any longer. We got the 3 of Cups here. Mercury in Cancer, 7 of Pentacles. Show me this. 3 of Cups. Ooh, Judgment. Okay. Your willpower here, because the Judgment card speaks of making a decision based off of your willpower, because you're receiving a lot of communication from Source, Mercury and Sagittarius, about your feelings here, what to do. What to do. The 9 of Cups. There it is. Jupiter and Pisces. Integrate what it is that you have come to terms with, or have come to terms with by trusting in the unknown, Pisces, about all of the things that have been hidden. That's 12 right there too, as a matter of fact. Hey, you dang. Oh, ooh, that was deep. You can't explain color to the blind. Wow. For real, it's time to go. Sagittarius energy here. Now, yep, taking the leap of faith towards taking a leap of faith based on what you have discovered by trusting in the unknown. Let me get one more here. Some of you taking a leap of faith with the Pisces energy, sorrow, pains, and regrets, 6 of Cups, something of the past here. What's at the top? Chariot. There is victory, success, but it's like, say if this is a partnership, both sides will have to have a solid conversation about where they're going with this next. But there has been an evolution amongst the two. If there isn't on one part, then obviously you already know the vibes. Pisces is the vibe. Pisces is literally Like Pisces does speak about rehab and drugs and things like that, but Pisces is that. You got King of Cups. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for some of you here. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, divine timing is at play when it comes to what exactly? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Okay. Some of you could be walking away from an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, going towards a Sagittarius or a fire sign. Something about lessons learned here. Wheel of Fortune. What the Tower, Sagittarius, pay attention. And we got the Two of Swords. Let me truths are being unveiled. This has to do with your passion and your creativity here. What's this that's ending? You were able to tame the beast. And now here's your victory. Here's your success. Here's some of you, you're about to be famous for something here. That wasn't probably even your intention, but listen. You see? Look at that. This Five of Swords came out in reverse. Show me this. We were just talking about that Five of Swords now. We have the Knight of Cups here. Again, Pisces energy. We are in Pisces season. Three of Wands. So I feel like the way this is coming out, your actions have already spoken. Your actions have already spoken. You have the Knight of Swords here. You'll notice because people are going to be rushing back or wanting to move things quickly. And remember, this is not the week to be rushing anything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Nine of Wands. The wounded warrior had enough. Again, with the 12, 3 and 9. 39 is significant. Did we? No, we said 49, 49. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 39, 39. Are you kidding me? No, not at all. How to fall asleep and meet new people at subconscious parties. A world without the Matrix movies. You was talking about that in the previous lives, where some of your lives do feel like a movie. And it says a world without the Matrix movies. Without that part of it, it's like we're living. Well, that's what we got to bring onto this earth. We're living in heaven, bringing heaven on earth, and that starts with the brain. That was actually a message I got from a crow. Let me see, where is it? 6626. What did it say? And this only pulled up 2 pages. Usually these gematria pages be having like hundreds. This shit only gave 2. Let me see. Where was it? It says the code. It saved the planet. I am the world made flesh means the mark that marks DNA is literally encoded with the word of God in it. So, ooh-wee. What's ending here? Yeah, this already happened. Something's already transforming here. You're just looking back as to like how far you've come on this journey alone. From the moment you decided, you know what, I'm really doing this with self and source, this is what is being transmuted here. The transformation to the transmutation with this death card, the Lovers. I feel like some of you are attracting the person, like we said yesterday, who you're supposed to be with, or there could be growth in a current partnership that you're in because of this. It's like running the 400, but you're now coming down the home stretch. Like you're running the last 50 meters. Like you ran the last 50 meters. You ran that race already. And now it's time to receive your reward or your results for it. Saturn and Pisces, yo. And then the Nine of Pentacles, another 9, right in that order here. We have the Death card with the 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords. The conflicting situation has already been tossed on its head. You went along your way because you realize how much you had to do. So you're not going to put yourself in that position any longer with the Death card coming up under this here 5 of Swords, walking away from what no longer serves you, which means you're decided to go on the spiritual journey on your own. And now you're about to receive the abundance of that here. Some of you have been waiting for a while, but you're being asked to trust in the unknown here. Let's get the angels and ancestors then. Trust your ancestors at this time. Let's see. Angels and ancestors, what's your message here for the collective? You know, the energy rising, look at y'all. Here we go. What's your message here? Embrace the energy of peace. Yeah, you're realizing everything that has been broken, why it had to be broken. Be brave and honest. Yep, like it says here, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Liberation, redemption. But this is also speaking of the warrior energy of the feminine that's also going through healing here with Pallas and Juno's energy going through doing a lot. Take time to reflect. It's heard moving along now. Just take time to reflect and release the old and rest. Ashe. It's time for you to bask in joy and light. That's the foundation of what this message is. Embracing the energy of peace, to take time to reflect, to release the old and rest. And at the top, you had follow the voice of your soul. Your star ancestors are speaking. So, where they at? Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. I know somebody else in here heard that when I just said where they at. I just have to say it. It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter. I'm gonna put these cards back too. I'm gonna switch up the energy. Obviously, that's already done. That's already done. It's even on some type of vibe where it's like we're transmuting the energy as we're speaking here right now. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I see it. Okay, that's the vibe then. Listen. Well, pantera doesn't mean panther. It's all of the felines. Pantera is basically lineage of felines. It doesn't mean panther. We have a new earth here. So follow the voice of your soul, new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. What's happening? Star ancestors again. I literally pulled this card because Star ancestor was at the bottom of the deck and it's here again. Okay. Cracked open. Telling you, point them out. It's time to walk to that new home, y'all. The cosmic heart. You've hit rock bottom, held the vision. Now it's time to surrender to the alchemy of life. The void. Stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. Yes, stop for a moment and realize how far you've come because we're going into a new season. Literally Monday. It's Monday. New moon is on Tuesday. Going into a whole new season. Womb space, the moon, the cosmic womb. Monday. And I just heard the wind whistle so beautifully just now, too, as a matter of fact. The void. And one. That's all I heard was and one. What is happening right now? Got me in the living room hitting that one. So listen. Hey. Sorry, Cardi. I didn't do that to y'all. Excuse me. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy. Which is happening this week. Venus is going into Taurus. You see all this love over here? See, that's a confirmation. He talking about going to the beach and stuff. That's what you say. See your goddess. Let me see. What'd you say? Yep, sipping and chilling. You see it there? Mm-hmm. This is the moment, y'all. The rest of this week. Everybody that's on this channel should be lit come springtime. You should be lit right now. Fuck that. You should be lit right now. So come springtime, okay? If you really talking about you gonna manifest your visions, we really can't be in this state of not calling things what it is, which is why I started off the reading the way I did. Because for some, that's the root of it. Shit, probably majority of y'all on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So pleasure, joy, make love to life. What else you got here? Deep cellular healing at the bottom of the deck. Come through. Arcturian energy. Yes, indeed. Physical and emotional healing. Some of you are really fasting right now. Some of you may want to fast this week before we step into the spring season. For real, for real. Cleanse your body out. Something about cleansing. Yep, transformation. Yes, you have to. You got mystery, dark matter. Again with the butterflies. Okay. Shorty with the butterflies over here too. It's a beautiful transformation. That was your card yesterday too. With the Black Panther. Then you got transformation, pressure. All this pressure you've been experiencing was the cleansing of the soul. And then we got passion once again. Right? 14, 26, 38. That's wow. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Hey, I'm here for it. Listen, all these blessings. Tell me, I'm here for the love now. Listen, 468. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 57. May 7th. I feel like we playing a game of riddle me this. 57. What's 57? That shit says mourning for the dead. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. There's that. We're going to have to dive into that. Yep. What's going on? Clarify 57. Okay, there we go. One, two, 3, 4, 6, 8, 7. Or 0579. Was 0579 too? Hold on. 0579. To meet, encounter, approach, be opportune, to allow to meet, cause to meet. An ending leads to this new beginning. I had a very powerful moment of forgiving my father out loud this week. I realized I was still mourning him because I didn't let go and forgive. Ashe. She said, I never mourn for the dead because mourn for the dead. Those are the spirits you dance for. Ashe. But there's literally certain spirits that got to go. There's some spirits out there that do have to go because they're part of those forces. It's like, it's exactly the way it's depicted in Raising Dion, the crooked man. The crooked man in season 2 wanted to help because he lost that power. Damn, that was the message from yesterday too. He lost that power and he came back to the lab that he used to work for to get this power in season 1. In season 2, he went back to the lab, but he was under basically like house arrest in the lab, and they were only letting him actually work to figure out how to stop the new version of that crooked monster that he was in season 1 by just being there. But he had to stay in like a cell after that, whenever he was done working. And then when they realized what he was working on didn't have, the results that they were looking for, they put him back in his cell, like on some, you were only 11414. You were only allowed to come out to help with this. You was still going to be put in this cell regardless. So he got upset and took what was left over, as far as like, the liquid that he used in the previous season to actually gain that power. And he got it back, but this time he had the power of what? Telepathy. And this is what I mean, where some of these spirits got to go. Okay. Because he had to pay for that. He had to pay for how many people, he took out while he had that power, being greedy. But now I get you, though. Certain spirits you do dance for. I've just seen people. It's not funny. I just seen people dance sometimes when I was younger, and that spirit didn't like their ass either, because they had other spirits in their body they had no business fucking with. This is why I say the infinite creator of all is much different from a god or goddess. Much different. It doesn't have, that type of emotion. It just is. And I feel like the higher we get in consciousness as to what that infinite creator energy is, this planet has a ways to go, because it can make life dull, depending on who you are, though. But see, even saying the word dull, that's a word. It's an expression. Anywhere else you go outside of this planet, they don't fucking talk like we do. They probably be out here like fucking it up and just dancing and just talking. What's this energy here? Something has to be put to rest to meet something else. This is like an old version of you. Now it's giving me the vision of the brave one. That show, the brave one. I swear that show definitely spoke to my soul too. That and Wednesday speaks deeply to my soul. Because people be holding secrets, man. When it comes to who's who your mommy, who your daddy, and all this other. Listen, this world can screw you up, yeah. With the lack of love. My dad is still mad about a joke I made when I was 10. He stopped talking to me. It's not funny, but like, yo. Like, his dad wants me to forgive the whole bloodline so they can leave here. I just saw, as I'm reading that, I just saw the whole that will be something we could get to the bottom to in a person reading, but that just reminded me of season 2 of Raising Dion. Because the amount of tricksters out here, oh man, it's just people saying doing this to do that. Yeah, it's one thing. Okay. So when it comes to clearing the bloodline, right? Forgiveness is part of it, yes, but it's just more so you as the chosen one forgiving those who have opposed you, not knowing who you are. So that way you can get to the very beginnings of that bloodline, where none of anything that occurred in between the beginning and to the point it got to you is literally wiped out. So what I'm saying is, forgiveness is key, yes. But sometimes there may be people that are in that bloodline spiritually that are not even supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? And it creates this it's just like a ball of yarn that's all tangled up. Give me 1 second. But yeah, since we got a little intermission, tricksters can't infect me though. Shield. Hmm. But that's the thing too. Is like they don't affect with protection, but when they around, you have to protect yourself. That's an effect. Obviously, you have to protect yourself. Yes, you do. But that's the whole point of like getting away from these energies. So you're not putting yourself in this vibration to have to, because in terms of protecting oneself, you're thinking of what it is that you have to do. And again, everything is about, you seeing the vision in your mind of what's happening or sensing it through a feeling, and it's still affecting because it created a response, you know? So that's why I said this planet got a ways to go. What's this energy here of 57? The thinking woman in reverse. It does. Okay. I want to see. That's number 47 too. We're doing clarifying that energy of getting to the bottom of it really. Of 57 where it said morning. That was a conversation I was having with myself the other day. Like the man could be the finest thing on this planet. But let me hear good morning come from that mouth. I mean, granted, yes, I used to say it, but now realizing what the word is just like, why are we indulging in that? But I told myself from here on out, somebody say good morning. Okay. I'm gonna ask them. It's 12309 on the timer. I'm gonna ask them who died this rising or last night. What are you mourning? I'm over it. I'm over it. Mm-mm. No, sorry, Bob. No, ma'am. And that's a corporate thing too. Because let's say you go into work and you start telling people grand rising. Some people may get offended by it. Others may be like, you know what? They might hear you out. But the ones that get offended, oh man, I would really sit there and just stare at them all day and just see what happens if they actually change or if there's like some type of entity that hops in and out of their body. That's just where I be. Because people really do be doing the most. The most to keep themselves at a very low point. The most to stay at a low vibration. The most to open up their bodies to a dysfunction. Yeah. And the way we change that is by changing ourselves. Yeah, Wednesday on repeat. I don't blame you. So the reverse side of this thinking woman, as far as 57 is talking about, it could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. So, okay, putting that to rest, the difficult times of your own personal growth, where you may have felt confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. The time has come to look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. This could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. You may have already set those boundaries here. Because with 57, we're clarifying that some of you have set boundaries in areas where you know you had to, but still feel like you need to set additional ones. That's going back to putting in work on something that you've already done, just let it unfold. Okay. Do you educate before you say nah, or is it immediate? I start cutting people off before that leads attempt to educate them. I used to educate them, but I feel like everybody, I'm at a point in life where for me, awareness is key. Granted, everybody's not on that level. I get it. I'm not going to force anybody to do that though, because I know the way it affects me and my sensitivity because I absorb energies from others. For that question, that's a great question because that's one of the things along my journey that I felt like I had to do. I had to educate everybody because of what I have access to and I want to show people, but it's not for everybody, obviously. But for me, I can't let that affect me. As a projector, that same question as a projector, I would used to feel so bad about cutting people off, not realizing that I had to cut them off because the same feeling I'm feeling, thinking I'm feeling bad for this, but there's no good or bad, it's just cause and effect. It's actually been helping me to heal other emotional wounds that were attached as to why they even showed up in my life. So that would be more to the effects of now going into my moon sign where I'm like, okay, my moon sign is this, and the way I show love, or my love language would be someone being appreciative of the skills that I have when it comes to, if they ask me a question, I know where to guide you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking at me as somebody that's, once I'm doing that often with you and you're looking at me like you always got something to say, but you've never done one of them things and you still got shit going on in your life, I'm not educating no more. I'm just gonna walk away. It keeps me at a you know because again, that everybody's different, but the way you ask me the question, I know for me, I can sense where it stems from, and that's not what I'm about to explain to somebody, because I can tell somebody why I'm not educating them, but not everybody's prepared for me to go to the depths of their core values as to why they could even make sense as to what they're doing and why I'm even educating them. That's that Venus and Scorpio. I'm telling you. That's one thing. If you got Venus and Scorpio, really observe the person before you say anything that you got to say. Because not everybody is ready to go to that depth of death, literally. Like, I mean, come on. The way the world is set up, people are afraid of it. And we got the man holding a coin, 57. But yeah, that's good enough. Notice in Virgo too. So we got indecision here. So this could be a masculine energy around some of you who has to put this energy to rest, which could be causing some type of disconnect between you and this masculine. This could be a mother, a sister, or a baby mother. Okay. Let me see here. Male connection and money, health, or value. For some of you, that could be a reason why there aren't certain contracts that are coming through. Because someone behind the scenes here. That could also be due to a lack of focus on this masculine's part. Male connection and money, health, or value. Yeah, because it speaks of the assistance of a financial advisor, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. And then, let me see here. This is like you go to somebody, a feminine energy, to ask, should you go to this person for advice? But this person that you're asking is unstable. Where you going can actually help you, but where you're going to them, they're fearful of, and it leads to an indecision. Yeah, community. Just gonna pull one more card, then we're gonna go into Metatron. Okay, yeah, that's nobody's stopping this. That's not being stopped. You'll be moving forward with this progress and this connection with a masculine energy as far as business, health, and spiritual work. Now, Mars square Neptune. It's like some of you may find out why certain things haven't been completed or what got in the way of this completion. I've grown. I still not educated every time I hear just because I have the knowledge. Yes. Yes. We have adjacent possibilities and a woman holding the heart. Yeah. So nothing is going to be blocked here. As far as whoever this could be someone you've looked up to your entire life here that you're actually putting to rest spiritually, mentally, like everything that came with it, with that energy, as far as like, because it seems like you're already disconnected from this person. This could even be a family member, but the woman holding the heart speaks of a family. Yeah, with the broken heart here. Yeah, putting it to rest. Okay. So yeah, I know how to read tarot. Is reading. The plug and see to tell me. Just use my intuition. I started doing that, and I read so easily. It blows my mind. Yeah. I learn how to educate those that want to learn and be educated. Ashe. Ashe. So now let's see here. What is your spirit animal guidance? Spirit animal guidance. Liberation after catharsis. You're being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel. Find clarity and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedom. Then we got the sheep. Compassionate, gentle, and youthful. You're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. Remove any unproductive relationships and connect with your authentic self. You are a kind and compassionate person who shines brightly. We're going to clarify each of these because the Panther came out yesterday too. 134.44 on the timer. And then we have the B, and that's Zoo Gay. As we was reading the Orisha cards, I heard a B. Now I'm smelling wow. I'm smelling this tea. My fourth grade teacher used to make every rising. Every time we walked up in that class, she would have this tea, apple cinnamon, and it smells so good. She actually passed away too. She transitioned when I was in the fourth grade. It's like I've noticed along my journey that a lot of the prominent women in my life, passed away. Either that year that I met them or a couple years after before. It's not all of them. I'm just saying there's just certain ones. My first track coach, that was my first favorite teacher. And then was it just those two that I can think off the top of my head right now? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And D. So now I'm getting collective. Something you did in elementary school was your training season to this very moment, regardless of your age. It's given a vibe like wow, this is what I'm feeling from this right now, that each and every one of us have experienced what we experienced, perfectly designed for us to be in this room right now, or in any room that you step into where you can resonate on that deeper level. Because there's always been a disconnect with family, and this feels like a family. You know what I mean? I was so lit in elementary, bullied heavy, but yes, usually when you have a very high spiritual ability, you tend to get bullied. I was bullied too. Yep. Hmm. I haven't heard one person yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some of you that didn't get bullied, but I was having a conversation with someone and they had me look at the definition of that word, the etymology of it. It says sweetheart because you have a pure heart, a genuine heart. You know what I'm saying? Word. Shout out to Ocean Goddess in the building. Definitely putting in that work. Y'all been putting in some work now. Those of y'all that have been training with y'all been putting in that work. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you can tell the difference when it comes to your spiritual journey. It's like it starts to connect even more so, you know, throughout elementary and beginning of middle school. When my high school people started seeing me for my great, yep. It started to change around. When was it? That was sixth grade. Oh wow, I had to say that because it was my fourth grade teacher that transitioned, and also the teacher I had in seventh grade. I also had her as an eighth grade teacher. She just recently transitioned, probably like 2 years ago, a year ago. And I started dancing. You know how they have those school dances, well, those competitions or whatever. It was in the sixth grade, and then that's when everything started taking off. Basically, got my confidence back. And was so dope in the sixth grade. I had the chance to do the play Aida. Yo, obviously that has okay. So think about the beautiful moments that you've had. Okay, I see where the magnetism card is coming through in. Okay, think about those moments, those beautiful moments that you've had in elementary, preschool, wherever, like in your preteens, and build on that. Build on that as you're manifesting and attracting what it is that you want in your life that's already here, but you just have to get up from your seat, go to the door, unlock the door, and open the door. Okay. So the B says creativity, cooperation, and productivity. Creativity again. You're being guided to change something in your life, become inspired, Follow your heart and creatively build your future with today's decisions. You have no limitations and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you require will always be found. So let me see. You're being guided to change something in your life so you can become inspired. Obviously, whatever this is blocks you from being inspired. What is this? Look at here. Chiron. Oh yeah. Here connected as one. The angelic realm is here. 7 is my number. Life, half and all. I used to be bullied for being bigger than others. Wow. But always why it happened and taught me. I was a whole poet, singer, actor, everything, man. Where's the door? I'm ready. That's it. That's it. It was just 14141. Ashe. Ashe. I just saw the 11th house and Pisces on the other side. And now we got the 7th house here. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's see. You're being guided to change something. Source, what are you guiding to be changed here? What must be changed? What must be changed? We got literally seasons. Something about this, the seasons, because you got Pisces and then Mars. Some of you may have Mars and Pisces. That's the 10 of Cups, though. Mars and Pisces is the 10 of Cups. So, and it shows it shows the children and the adults, but the children and the adults are wearing the same clothing, which is just basically the same people in that one card. And bridging the gap, the rainbow. Balance of the yin and the yang. You're being guided to change something in your life. This could even be your view of fulfillment based on what it used to be, like finally close out that cycle of what no longer is fulfillment to you and what is now. Okay? You're being guided to change something in your life. For some of you is who you consider family, because that's also have to do with family, right? And then we have, this could also be your views of marriage. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. That's a big one. This is for somebody, because you know how in most traditions, when a couple wants to get married, the masculine has to ask the father for permission, or the blessings, right? Or the mother of the family. If you are that person that has had a lot of disconnects with your family, don't hang yourself up on feeling like you have to go through this journey of, oh, we're supposed to get blessings from this one and that one, 14411 on a timer. You're supposed to get blessings from them, or no, this is a whole new age. Okay, this is an evolved age. All of that is part of a whole different contract, a whole different paradigm. You want to marry this person? Y'all go ahead and go get married. Whoever approves of your union, they approve. If not, they obviously they don't need to be there. 14444. Granted, if you are part of, a family where this is for those who have been on a journey. What I just said, if you've been on a journey where people have literally kicked you while you already down, like you don't need to be getting no blessings from them for your union. You and your person connect with source, because when we're two or more gathered, I am already there. Where two or more gathered, the I am is already there. So you have your blessing already. So Let's see here. Let's get a further look into this situation. For some of you, is your connection with MJ, with the herb, with weed, because that is the herb connected to the Ten of Cups, Mars and Pisces. An old cycle coming to completion, and a new cycle is about to begin. For some of you, this could also be relocating. You may have to relocate. Maybe just a city, the state. Some of you, it's the country. It's time for you to change anything, remove it out of your life that doesn't allow you to have this sense of ongoing peace and lasting contentment, which you can have satisfaction in your life. But if you're around, other energies that are moving like parasites, they're going to drain you from that strength and courage to connect with this ability that you can have ongoing harmony in your life. We got the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. Okay. Gemini energy here, Knight of Swords, and we have Moon and Libra with the Two of Swords. Now, the way it's showing up to y'all here as I'm showing it to you, you're definitely going to move out of this stuck situation very quickly here, okay? Where are you going? Into isolation quickly. I mean, yeah, to have that ongoing peace. Blessings, infinite blessings to you, Ocean Goddess. Thank you for your energy exchange, my love. May it be returned back to you 1,000 fold. 1,000 to an infinite fold. Thank you. You're going quickly to, some of you is going quickly to a Virgo. Shout out to the Virgos. You're all invited reflections. Shay. That was okay. Shay. Yeah, because I mean, like, I get it, y'all. Like, some of these things that we have all experienced, it's just that would be where we're breaking a lot of these traditions or curses or spells. There goes a fire truck, Shango's energy, and it's getting louder and louder and louder. And the way Shango came through yesterday, ooh wee. Yo, did y'all see that message yesterday with all those Orishas? Like, bruh. Let me see. I noticed that some of you here, at least two of you already said you had North Node in Virgo. Hey, that's my South Node, but it's also my moon. You see how that worked out? See how that worked out. My South Node is my moon sign. Sounds like a reincarnation to me, which it is, because my grandmother is a Virgo. 8 of Wands. Okay. So you're going quickly into this isolation. The moment that you do that, we have this 8 of Wands, which then says, become inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build your future with today's decisions. You have no limitations. Look at that. You have no limitations, and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you need will always be found, but you have to get into isolation. You and your partner, you and your greatest endeavors need to go into isolation. Look at that. 2 of Cups. And as I finished saying that, it was just 150, 15. My big Virgos. 6th house, North Node. Yeah, that's sixth house. So you should be focused on wellness and health, eating clean. Definitely should be eating clean. You have a Virgo sun, Left Node Mercury. Oh wow. Then we got the Five of Cups with the Fool card. Uh-huh. The answers will be found finally about all that was hidden is being brought to the light because you can't see this person's face. This is what I mean about people when in your family who have certain spirits that are connected to your bloodline through your family members, but they're not necessarily your family members. As weird and as fucked up as that may sound, but when you really sit there in this here hermit mode energy, huh? Literally been wanting to be a bodybuilder since a teen. Let's go. Let's girl, you better bring your ass in. Let's see. We got Uranus here. You're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. Remove any unproductive relationships. Show us this energy specifically for the collective. Whoever needs this download at this time, remove any unproductive relationships and connect with your authentic self. Where is this unproductive relationship showing up in your lives? Okay, I'm glad it's a planet because it has to do with, you'll know specifically to you, the sun. Sheesh. Remove any unproductive relationships that literally want to block you from your purpose and your destiny. And then we have Aquarius. Some of you are really changing your social groups here. Okay. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Lilith and Virgo. Yeah, I got a Lilith and Virgo too. Matter of fact, that's probably. Mm-hmm. Lilith and Virgo. Yes. So yeah, remove any unproductive relationships that want to dim your light, your purpose. They can't handle your fire, and the candle just went out. They can't handle your fire. So sip some tea. Just a tea light candle. And mind your business. That's all you do. You just walk away. Like that emoji. With his hands in his pockets. That is hilarious. It be certain emojis I look at, like I would really be sitting here rolling. You think I'm watching a whole comedy show, a Kings of Comedy, off of one emoji. I'm like, yeah, I've been in hermit mode for quite a while. Definitely have. But I love my solitude. There's no limit to which can win. That is from one of the machines that you be seeing in the laundromat. Yeah, don't mind me. Facts. Auntie got the big blazers. You feel me? The Virgo energy. What else here? What's going to help them to connect with their authentic self? What's going to help them to connect with their authentic self? You can also look at remove any unproductive relationships as far as like what you may have in the fifth house. What doesn't agree with the partnership that you're in? Who doesn't agree with your creative ways and things like that? And then we have what's going to connect you to your authentic self. Yes, Saturn. Oh, did sure will. Uh-huh. So we got the Sun, Saturn, Mars, Pisces. You got 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Hmm. In the second house, y'all pockets about to be looking showy. Your assets, finances, and the things that you value. I'm also getting the way everything's been going on in the world. Just it's better for you to be prepared. There ain't shit to worry about, but just be prepared. Have cash on deck. The seeds that you need to have to plant what you need to plant. You know what I'm saying? Literally, parents had you in the laundromat really playing slots. I'm over here playing poker. Yo, for real. Somebody in here, I mean, that could be me too. Back in them times. Them deli jalapeno chips? I know my sister used to like them shits. She a Virgo. Them deli jalapeno chips? Boy, I know some of y'all used to be chomping them down, huh? Mm-hmm. I love jalapenos. Let me see. What else we got going on here? How do you suggest what area of life? What's the assistance here to awaken now to their personal powers, talents, and freedom? Awaking to personal powers, talents, and freedoms. That's the 11th house. Let's go. Let's go. Ocean Goddess, do you want an energy update? Nah, them things be hitting. They used to be hitting. 157.57. That closed that right on out. Okay. Ocean Goddess, would you like an energy update? Trust your instincts. Animal Guardian just flew on out here. That's why I have been doing like the energy updates. I got you. Because y'all seen how the thing's been, doing what it's been doing. But we're clearing that out now. All right. Wow, got High Priestess here. The bottom of the deck. Let's see what the message is. It's the afternoon show. Well, the evening show. On Hot 97. Power 105. WBLS. That's not Power 105.1, obviously. Radio station. Don't know why that's significant, Ocean Goddess, but radio station. I'm over here saying different radio stations. Shade, thank you. Message from Ocean Goddess. Hey, I like to say it. You got the Hunter. I just heard segment Artemis. Track down your fears and desires. Enjoy success and happiness. Let's see what's going on here. Angels and ancestors. How do you suggest she does this here? What must she do to track down these fears and desires to enjoy success and happiness? But that's also Aries energy, the Ram. Ooh, move in a new direction, travel. Okay, something here about traveling. This could also be astral traveling because they just gave me station. This could also be where you'll be moving forward while Mars is coming out of that shadow phase of being retrograde. Let me see. When's the next Mercury retrograde is on the 21st of April. Choose your path. Something here about a direction needs to change. Direction needs to change here. Okay. Direction needs to change. At the top of the deck, you have unlock your magic within. Here we go. Magic Guardian. You have the power in your hands here. I'm also getting, because there's something, you see how she has these markings on her forehead right here and one here and then her hand. Something about you doing that before you do your readings. She also has markings here on this hand. But was the focus for me is the one here, third eye, and the one right above, and the symbol in her hand. Okay. So like cascarilla, you can put that, it's basically like crushed up eggshells. You can put that like in the center of your hand before you do your readings here and while you're connecting with your ancestors. Because you got Magic Guardian. You're surrounded by a magic right now. Let's see. Community comes out. And as I showed it to you, because I could easily look at this face here, but they made me look at the giraffe's neck. You have a heightened sense of intuition right now that's going to help you to unlock the magic within. Okay? Which is where your success and happiness is coming from. Maybe before you even embark on this journey too, or while is something happens with you travel somewhere before here. You travel somewhere before here. So what you can do is, because I just mentioned a lot of radio stations in New York, there's something about astrocartography, okay? And see which line runs through or close to New York. See which line runs through or close to New York. That line is going to be connected to the planet, the moon, or the sun, and go from there. Let me see. Yeah, to the sea. We have 87 here, August 7th. August 7th, that's the Six of Wands. That's Jupiter and Leo. But Jupiter has to do with your growth and integrating your life path. Your growth, integrating your life path, number and lessons. Your life path, number and lessons. Integrating your life path, number and lessons. Community to the sea. You have to get by some water. You have to get by some water here. And yeah, look what between worlds. You have to get by a body of water and do a cleanse. Even in this cold too. It's like an ice bath. Can it be a lake? If they allow you to, absolutely. Just a body of water that you can get into. The yin. Yeah, feminine energy. Something about the pituitary gland and the release of oxytocin. You're gonna have a very heightened spiritual experience once you get closer to doing this cleanse, as you get closer to doing this cleanse, during and after. Is going to help you to track down these fears and desires. It'll wash off all of these fears so you can connect to your desires here. Michael. Blessings. Number 22. Wait, aren't you a life path 22? August 7th, 2022 could be significant. So I just need to get in a body of water, preferably cold. I'm getting now. You are life path 22. Okay. Cold water. I got you right now. Let me see. Cold water, heavy on the Epsom salt, tea tree oil. That's just what's coming to me. But let's see here. Yeah, because there's something you have to close out before you get into this high priestess energy. Show me this energy here. Okay. The star, healing again with the water. You got the strength card, the 3 of wands, and the 6 of swords that came out sideways. So so getting in water is going to help you to get out of these murky situations or the fogginess of your thought, because you've been taming the beast. You've been working on the gut area. You've been working with the solar plexus. You've been trusting your instincts to do certain things already. And you've been doing it. But it's like the final phase of it now. It's the cleanse, and this is where you'll be reborn, because you are a Scorpio. You have to get yourself in water and come back out. And Pluto's cold. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Something here you're washing off from the family, specifically the mother side. This is where you'll be reborn. Okay. Got it. Yeah, Magician and the 2 of Pentacles. That is because it's the cold water that keeps coming to mind. It's something cold. It's cold water. And this brings the shakeup. This is what's going to enlighten, because enlighten you, because when you get in cold water, like an ice bath, you wake up. So there's something about that motion, that whole experience right there is when everything gets shaken off. Whatever's still connected to your DNA as far as triggering fear or being apprehensive. See? Message from the hidden worlds, the pathway, and it's in my hand in reverse. Your pathway's been blocked since 35. Pathway blocked since 35. Enter the chamber of healing. And the Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Yeah, there's something here that's is it feels like it's stuck on you. It's yeah. Eye of Horus, the awakening divine perception, and the secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit. See, see this water is highly significant. You got to go into this water to walk through this new version of yourself here. Let me see. Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. The Oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you will be protected spiritually in a certain matters or situations, then this oracle is a confirmation for you. An egg cleanse. I was going to tell you that. Definitely. This always looks like an egg to me, but she's definitely coming out of a shell here. Let's see. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding. And when you do so, really allow the energy to be absorbed and then take that cold bath. Man, listen. You do that shit there. I'll reach your card. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. I don't know when this energy is around. Definitely a cold bath. Yes. A cold bath. Yes. Yes. Tea tree oil and some Epsom salt. Or you can get like a Epsom salt, tea tree oil, Epsom salt. Do that egg cleanse. Then take all the energy. Get in that bath. See what's up. I just saw the guardian angel and Elegua on deck already. Ashe. So it is. Guardian angel still here at the bottom of the deck. What's your message for Ocean Goddess, beloved? Ancestors, what is the message for Ocean Goddess? What is your advice for the next steps? Advice for the next steps. Seven of Swords. Oh, yeah, and I told you something about that shaking. And the guardian angel's still there. I'm not going to go in deeper as to like what that is because I feel like you already know. But it's different things. But right now, what we're speaking of is the root of it. The root of it's about to be dug up from the ground here. Oh, yeah, and the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords here speaks about the possibilities of being abandoned, lack of resources, loss of objects or people. The absence of guidelines may bring about moments of desperation, confusion, or futile efforts, asking for relief and or help. A desolate landscape, a tree without leaves, and on one of its branches, a bird's nest from which 7 hungry young heads stick out. We seem to hear their chirping, which reminds us of a sad moaning, calling for some form of love or the possibility of being rescued and restored. So definitely taking that cold bath. It'll definitely make you feel restored. It's like it's reducing the inflammation, which leads to pain. So the root of the pain is the inflammation. Okay. Where does this stem from? What's the root of this? The connection, 44. Spirit, I just heard bloodline, family, electricity. Yeah, wildness. Got a lot of fire running through you right now. 4436. Let me see what we can pull through here. Pink and green is significance, 1908. The biome of electricity, Aquarius. 4436 is queen. That's given me a reminder of like when the queen passed and when the queen got off the table, everything started to come to light even more so, you know, so, you know, so that's something that's embedded within your DNA, also from somebody within your bloodline that looked at this royal family as like the royal family, not realizing what that's doing in terms of altering the mindset. Change the wind. Oh, yeah, energy is here strong for you right now. Let's see here. Quickness and nimbleness in full motion. She is the Orisha of the wind. In addition to being the Orisha of the storms and the thunderbolt, her number is 9 or 7. Yeah, this is where we was picking up on that energy about that cold bath. Okay. According to the sect that venerate her, therefore 7 or 9 rays around her crown. Mm. In her left hand, she carries a sword because she is a warrior and indefectible, I probably said that wrong, fighter like Santa Barbara. And that is one of the reasons for her syncretism with the saint, Santa Barbara Lukumi, which is basically the Black Madonna too, actually. That's Virgo. That's Virgo. Welcome back, darling. It says the same arms wear 7 or 9 bracelets of the same material as the crown, for example, of copper, a metal that belongs to her. The other hands hold one of her tools that has the shape of a small feather duster made of horsehair, which she uses to shoo away the Agun's, spirit of the dead, whose name is Iruixum. A red necklace, her color, adorns her neck. Some also believe that her governing color is brown. Her long wavy hair plays with the wind, which envelope her, shading the background in light pink, another of her preferred colors. Ayansa or Oya is temperamental and shows a certain air redundant, though it may be of lightness like the wind she governs. She does not fit into a rigid classification and is not stereotyped, nor does she like limitations or parameters, exactly like the element she presides over. She is an untiring fighter, as if re injecting her own energy, that of lightning, into herself. You need to work with all y'all more. So that's we can do that tomorrow. You can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. You can do that tomorrow. She is me, I say. Told you, don't mess with my auntie. Yo. Many stories label her the cause of disagreement and subsequent rivalry between Ogun and Shango, since it would seem that Ayansa abandoned the former Ogun to become the first wife of Shango, attracted by his strong personal magnetism. She is one of the first female Orishas who came down to Vans in a terreiro temple in Brazil and other South American countries. Gemileres feast in Caribbean and Central America areas. Her steps and dancing are marked, triumphant, dashing, swift, and sparkling. The meaning: you made yourself by dint of courage, fighting, willpower, and tenacity. Your thoughts are quick, and often you allow no disagreement. A versatile character, you'll be able to perform more than one task at a time. You will find it difficult to become rooted to a place or situation because you love change, so much so that you may choose novelty over the traditional or conventional, something that may bring you new experiences. Challenging, qualified for research, or at least to start research activities, at once analytical and possessive of things you considered your own. So then I don't have to, I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it. Thinking the same, yeah, uh-huh, mm-hmm. She going to bring them wins to whatever did not allow you to present this research. Yeah, look what's under this change. Something about this bath now. So Epsom salt with tea tree oil after the egg cleanse. Awakening divine perception. You're going to see like you've never seen before. Mm. I'm going to email you actually after this. Okay, my day is already planned tomorrow. Yup. And I'm going to adjust your workout for that too. I'm going to adjust it. You'll see it on the schedule. Yeah. Okay. I see what the vibe is. You'll see it. Now that we know that, what happens after that? What happens after that? Are these cards in reverse? Yes, they are. So this will be upright. What happens after that? Transformation. Then you have transformation is a completion of a cycle. And then these are supposed to be upright. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. That's what happens after that. You close out a cycle of a particular tradition or where you've been recently and stepping into where you can actually expand your mind, Mercury and Virgo, when it comes to wellness. and your spiritual gifts and what comes with it as far as your finances increasing. We have the Blue Avians 7, okay? And discipline with time. Then you have the Nagas, which speaks of lovers, erotica, and sensuality. And then you got 22, the Galactic Federation. Oh, yeah, it's time now. Philosophy, releasing the karma, stepping into mysticism. Oh, yeah. Working more with the earth. You're being aligned to work with the earth. You're on a golden ratio here. That's what the pattern's been showing you. Something about the numbers and the patterns you've been seeing. Going from the Queen to the Empress. Queen of Pentacles to the Empress. That was a Justice card. Yeah, putting things to rest here. The indecisiveness of the mind. That was Death card. Went in and out. Yep, walk away from what no longer serves you. Divine timing is at play here. The divine is working with you, is about to step in, but you must ask for that divine intervention and be mindful of what you're asking for and not be afraid of what you're asking for, and be prepared to move when the divine comes in to move this around for you. I just stood barefoot on the ground in the rain the other day. Shade you, yeah. Yep. Then you have the 8 of Wands with the 9 of Swords here. 3 of Pentacles. Show me this. Yeah, there's a lot of energy that's coming in to clear out this 9 of Swords. A lot of this anxiety and sleepless nights. There it goes again. There it goes again. This is amazing. That completion of a cycle is the divine masculine and feminine within you really stepping into a higher consciousness, a higher power. Listen, when it comes to the work that you came here to do, let's get it. They said focus on your north node, focus on that North Star. Everything is being shifted and aligned for you to connect with it. No more fear. Release the fear. Fear don't have no place in your life anymore. And I got something I'm going to send you that's really going to make that work for you here. Time to take flight. I just saw the green and white light of that plane that just flew over. Yep, false evidence appearing real. Yes, indeed. That was your message, beloved. What time is it? I gotta get to my cabbage and my greens, y'all. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll be back. This may be tonight, maybe tomorrow. That's why I said I'm gonna pause it. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next live. Surrender to spirit, y'all. Okay. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. All right, baby. And we got surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step in to your full power rather than playing it small. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Surrender to rest and sleep to prevent burnout. Slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Oh, we got another one. Okay. And then surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Ashe. Ashe. I send y'all love, harmony, clarity, an amazing journey through your sleeping state tonight, okay? The further clarity into the rising. And let's Let's be great. That's what we came here to do. With these amazing spiritual abilities we have, we all here to do our part. Let's do our part. You know? I love y'all and I'll see y'all next time.